Hello, 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 folks. How are you? The US of A playing tonight, facing Australia. I guess you could say is the legitimate soccer derby. They call it soccer just like American people do. So there you go. Actually, hold on. Gotta do one minor thing. Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. I gotta get that. No, I gotta get the scoreboard sorted. Don't worry. Smash that like button. I'm running late, but we are here. So please help us out. Subscribe to the channel. And don't forget that you can super chat as well and make things fun. Interact with me as we go along on this wonderful matchup. The US of A versus Australia. We face the Kangaroos, the Neat. I already see a Liverpool fan there in the chat saying he comes in peace. In peace. There we go. Right on, right on, right on, ladies and gents. As the players are walking onto the pitch with MJ's music, Michael Jordan's music. Dun, 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 dun. And by the way, it's a little bit overplayed already. I mean, I got the first match or whatever, but it's kind of been overplayed. But anyway, there we go. Right, so I gotta change. Let's see, I gotta change the colors of the Aussies. What are the Aussies? Green? I think they're green, right? Yeah, well, they're green and yellow, so they can be yellow. They can be yellow in this one. Ah, fucking hell. Come on, man. My headphones have just perished. I can't hear the game. It's in the game. Where does that come from, by the way? Ooh, look at the American fans going crazy, going nuts in America. Smash that like button, folks. We are live on NUFC Talk TV. Is the American Mag. Right here with you tonight. I know it's 8 p.m. over there in the UK. And yeah, let's get started, folks. Let's get started. Oh, I haven't even put a thumbnail on the show. Man, this is criminal. I haven't even put a thumbnail on the show. It's a shambles, ladies and gents. Sorry about that. We're just like the club, man. We're just like Newcastle United. A shambles. I don't even know where my beer opener at, man. Come on, I'm thirsty. I need a beer. And let's see. Come on, watch it live. Let's go. Come on in. We don't bite. Come on, man, play. And oh fuck me, man. Are you kidding me right now? Why does this always happen to me? Why does it always happen to me, man? I'm trying to get the game sorted. Sorry about that. Come on. Are you working? Boom. Working. Sorted. Now let's get the game back on. The mighty win is finding around. He is a bit of a wonka, you know that. So, but anyways, let me pour me a drink. I'm sure they're going to be singing the Australian national anthem first. And then we're going to sing war. Oh, come on, man. There you go. Watch it. Live, for fuck's sake. Jesus Christ. I paid $20 per subscription. So come on, man. Know what's going on? Play. This is worse than a dodgy TV. Oh, National Anthem of America. Okay. There we go. The US of A's national anthem. I guess they got nobody singing it tonight. There we go. America! Shout out to everybody out there. Smash that like button. The greatest country on earth playing tonight against the Kangaroos. Dun, dun, dun. yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave. Get it! And the United States Air Force helicopters, the choppers, up top flying over the stadium. Properly done, as we always do here when the national team plays. On any sport, the military always flying around the stadium. We're playing in Seattle right now because I remember the CenturyLink. This is the CenturyLink Stadium. I've been in this stadium before, ladies and gents. Proper stadium. Not one of the biggest one, by the way, but it's still proper. Oh, man. That beer right there hits just about right. I mean, you know, that proper burn, just about right, man. Wow. Right on. Let's go, baby. Woo! Let's get in. By the way, I shall say, if I shall say myself, I should let you know that Americans, we didn't advocate for these breaks, hydration breaks. I've seen a lot of people tweeting about it. Americanizing the game, 4 quarters, and journalists too falling for the same BS, by the way. Americans didn't do that crap. It's FIFA who's done it, and they're the ones making those decisions, not America, you know. Now, if you give America the chance to make money, they're going to make money. That's the bottom line, you know. So there you go. And there's nothing wrong with that. You can't complain that your club has no money while complaining that others are making money. That makes no sense. But anyway, let me share it with the lads there. Share it with the group. Share it with everyone that you know that we are live, ladies and gents. An amazing, look at that lovely setting, lovely atmosphere in the stadium. Lovely. Is that... I know who that is. Who is that? It's a famous person. But anyways, USA, and USA. VAR in the house as well. VAR is live there. German crew with, who is that? MAR. What country is that? There's another guy in VAR working with from a country called MAR. What country is that? Or am I knackered? But anyways, the USA lineup, ladies and gents: Matt Freese at goal, Anthony Robinson, Tim Ream, Chris Richards, Alex Freeman, Malik Tillman, Tyler Adams, Ricardo Pepi starting tonight, Weston McKennie, Serginho Dest, as well as the striker so far for the US of A, Folarin Balogun out there. Interesting because Pepe is technically a striker, but right now he's going to be on the left side. 4-2-3-1 for America. Captain America is not going to be starting tonight because he's a bit knackered. But listen, we should have enough to beat these Australian. Shout out to my man Corey, by the way, from Australia. Sorry, mate, but tonight you're knackered. Jacob Italiano out there. Velupilai. Ocon, Exler, and a bunch of them. Burgess, I know that one. Circati, Sutar, Beach at goal. Nice little lineup, but it ain't going to be, it's not going to touch the United States of America tonight. But anyways, smash that like button, folks. Let's go. I see the chat going. There we go. Waza in the house as well. I got to take this off because I can't see him. Thank you, Matt Bowman. Thank you very much, mate. Appreciate it. Matt Bowman. I heard that name, by the way. NUFC girl in the house. Ah, look at that. Is that, I think I know who that is. Used to show up on the channel a long time ago. So there you go. Waza's in the house as well. David Spence. Scandal Diaries in the house. Liverpool fan coming in peace. There you go. And, anyways, atmosphere is amazing. The stadium chaka, as the Geordies would say. We are ready to rumble right now at the CenturyLink Park, ladies and gents. And we are underway in Seattle, Washington. I was deployed in Washington. Well, not deployed, really. I was sent over there. It was my base station. My second base station was there. Over there at, it used to be called Fort Lewis. Now, Joint Base McCord. Lewis McCord, I think. now in the United States Army, a joint base with the Air Force. Mauricio Pochettino. Shout out to my people over there in Washington. Well, Seattle is the city, but I used to live over there by Tacoma. I used to hang out by Federal Way. Be careful now, Australia stealing, doing a little bit of robbery there, taking the ball back, and an easy shot there for freeze. But got to be careful. 45 seconds on the way. That's a bad pass there by Freeman. Chris Richards can't get to it, and the USOA got lucky there. But the chant of USA running around the Seattle Stadium. The U.S. playing in the traditional kit right now. Richardson. He's going to have to play with Timothy Ream. And Ream with the vision all the way to Robinson, who's not going to get to it. Giving the ball away to the other goalkeeper. To Beach is the name of the goalkeeper. Smash the like button, folks. Help us reach as many people as we can. Lovely. The ball's going back to McKinney. Malik Tillman couldn't get to it. Now, Australia, very physical. They're going to be very physical, low block. It's going to be hard to beat Australia, but I think the U.S. will have enough to overcome the Aussies. They came from Doon Under. Shout out David Spence. Shout out, mate. The USA with the ball and ready to make something happen. And that's going to be the... Oh, look at that ball in there for Balogun. But the Australian defender, well done there. Kevin Burgess. Well done there. But you know what it is? I think that a lot of people talking, the U.S. is they're not going to make it. They got to play against a proper team, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, listen, I agree with that. But the fact of the matter doesn't change that the U.S. looked pretty solid in their opening game. So, hey, they got to go out there and do their thing. We'll see what happens. But I would say that the U.S. has decent chances of doing something interesting in this particular World Cup, being at home and everything else. So there you go. Robinson on the left side of things. Anthony Robinson, the Premier League man, is going to cross that ball in. That's going to be a corner for... Oh, no, that's going to be a goal kick for Australia. There you go. Italiano there celebrating as we look at Captain America, Christian Pulisic. 33 goals in 87 caps for the US of A. Number 10. He's not available tonight, but hopefully he'll play in the next game as the US meets Turkey. Richards. Oh, lovely Balogun there playing with Pepe. And able to get the ball back. The referee is going to blow the whistle. Hold up. Wait a minute. Says the... Oh, what's that? Oh, the German referee. Wait a minute. Hold up. Nice stadium, says David Veach. Of course, man. We don't have to build stadiums for the World Cup, by the way. We got them there. 24/7. Ready to rumble. Come on, man. David Veach. And by the way, this is a soccer stadium. Well, a football stadium. 24/7. They don't play anything else but football in this particular stadium, ladies and gents. Since American football is more popular in America than soccer, and those stadiums, imagine if we were able to play in those football stadiums, which many of them are using them, by the way, like the SoFi Stadium and everything else. I mean, there are beautiful stadiums, but this is a beautiful stadium as well, and this is a proper football-made football pitch, just for the Seattle Sounders over there. They play in MLS. So there you go. Expect America to have the control of the ball all game. I'm assuming that Australia is going to have a few opportunities here and there, but for the most part, it's going to be just about this. So there you go. McKinney. Weston McKinney with the cross and become Ricardo Pepe. And there was a cross that Balogun there as well. Robinson, the referee, is going to blow the whistle. Something's going on. We don't know what's happening. But the referee has blown the whistle, ladies and gents. I'm assuming a lot of you Brits will be rooting for Australia tonight. And that's fine. But what was that? A foul on who? Who is the foul about? The referee's blowing the whistle for what though? I see more of a defensive foul instead of calling it a penalty. A defensive foul than anything else. Because I don't see Balogun or Pepe did anything wrong here. Again, not enough to call for a penalty, but certainly not enough to stop the play. So I'm not 100% sure what the referee is doing there. Be careful there, freeze. And now Richards loses the ball. That's a bad turnover there, bad turnover. But Richards is going to be a well done job there. Balogun doing a good play there. But be careful with Australia. Australia with the Tim Ream able to steal that one, take it out of the danger zone. That was a dangerous ball there. Pochettino not happy. Pochettino is up and about, walking a boot in the sidelines. Hey, you never know. Be careful with Australia, though. They're a little bit dangerous. Be careful. Where is my boy Foxy at in the chat? He should be in the chat. And be careful there. Now, Pepe's going to be chasing that, but Pepe doesn't have as much space as we think. I think he's a good, decent striker, by the way, if the Toon are interested. Hey, listen, I'm always going to hype up my boys. If they're good. If they're not good, I'm not going to say nothing. Like Tillman, I would not touch him with a 10-foot pole, man. I'm not a fan of Malik Tillman. But anyways, Adams there, battling in the midfield, Adams. He is the American N'Golo Kante. And he has gone down, Adams, and he is rolling around. He's running around in his grave, Adams. Well, I'm not sure he does. Let's see. Let's take a look at this one again. Number 7 for us. Woo! That is a yellow card and a half. That is an orange card if you ask me twice. That is a bad foul there. And to be honest, I don't think he meant to hurt him. It's just that it was missed timing. So there you go. Missed time. Big up, David says. Lion Point in the house as well. Shout out, mate. Timothy Ream play at Fulham 100%. Timothy Ream is as old as Mighty Win right now, but still playing for the US of A, doing his thing. But for a long time at Fulham. For some reason, Americans play at Fulham. Many of them have played at Fulham. Robinson is at Fulham. You know, Ream played at Fulham. I think that, what's his name now, man? I forgot his name now. He used to play at Fulham as well. He used to play for Seattle Sounders. He's a legend of Seattle Sounders as well. I forgot his name. He's actually doing commentary right now, just like all the old players doing commentary at the moment in time. I forgot his name now, man. But the all-time great. Serginho Dest. Be careful, Dest! Oh, what a shot there with his left foot. And he's going to, the Australian defender putting his body on the line. Freeman. The US of A with the ball right now, ladies and gentlemen. Tillman. Timothy Ream. The U.S. on the left side of the pitch now. Robinson back to Ream. And the U.S. given time to think. And that's one of the most dangerous things you can do, by the way, as an opposition. Putting the U.S. bias aside. I mean, I would say it if it was Newcastle United. When you give the ball away, you are knackered, man. You are knackered. That's the ultimate sign of weakness, in my opinion. And I know that the Simeones, the Contes, the Mourinhos will have to attest against that. But the greatest football ever played is with the ball. Come on, it's plain and simple. Serginho Dest back with Freeman. And now Weston McKennie. Oh, look at that. Weston McKennie was born. Hey, Weston McKennie was born at Fort Lewis. That's where I was stationed at for a good while. So, but he is originally, though, from Dallas, Texas, it looks like. But Weston McKennie playing for Juventus at the moment in time. Serginho Dest there with a shot, but the defender putting his body on the line. That must have been Suter or Burgess. Burgess. So there you go. But again, the U.S. with the ball back, and at this moment in time, that's what Australia has to deal with. And here we go. Balogun on the left side. Balogun! Woo! La, 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 la!
proper.
What a goal there by the United States of America. And that's an own goal, and that's going to be a tough one for Australia, but Pochettino's happy. He'll take that one any day of the week. Who is that one guy having a U.S. and Australia scarf on? What's the matter with you, man? But anyways, a very tough one. A tough one for Suter. I think it was Suter that, or is it Burgess? I think it was Burgess. But Balogun, well done there. Balogun running like a winger. And yeah, it is Burgess. But I tell you what, Balogun, that's what I told you on last stream. Balogun, take him in a tune. Somebody that we can have and use. Speed, a potent striker. And he can also play as a number 9 where he plays every single game. Listen, man, listen, I know I have an American bias, but he's a good footballer. All I'm saying is Newcastle United need to be invested in these type of footballers. If we can't spend 80 million on a striker, let's be open-minded and go to get these guys. They can play any time of the week, man, I'm telling you. But what a play there. Brian McBride. No, but that's not the one I'm talking about, though. That's another one. Man, I'm embarrassed that I don't remember his name, by the way, because he's an old-timer. But anyway. 4-1 incoming since Lion Point. Hopefully so, man. Toure. Is he related to Yaya Toure or Kolo Toure? Maybe not. Possibly not, but you never know. God knows the Toures have been amazing footballers for the Premier League, for anybody, to be honest. They have been terrific to say the least. But there you go. The U.S. up 1-0 against Australia. Let me know your thoughts. What do you think? It's been an interesting matchup. But right now, Australia deliberately giving the ball back to the U.S. I mean, again, that's the ugliest type of football you'll ever see. And it doesn't win much of anything. I mean, again, Simeone, Conte, what have they won? Mourinho has won, but he's won like 2 Champions Leagues ever, man. Compared to the greatest Pep Guardiola or even Sir Alex Ferguson. You know, imagine the greatest of all time. They play great. The Serie A of the Dutch was nothing but amazing football. So proactive football is what's best, in my opinion. So giving the ball away is never good. But Australia maybe just play to their strengths. Who knows? And it's going to be a U.S. corner. Malik Tillman. Everybody's got a man. Everybody's got a Chamberlain. Everybody's got a partner ready for a dance-off. Grab a partner. Richards there with Burgess. Or not Burgess. Sorry about that. That was Engsler. Ocon Engsler. They're having a little bit of a dance-off there. Chris Richards, a very tall guy, good with headers. He almost scored last game with a header. And Malik Tillman, number 17 for America, to put in the cross. Here we go. He swings it in. And be careful! Oh, McKinney there with the header by himself. And a handball calls the referee. The Dutch referee says that's a handball. Not allowed to do that, even in America. But he was by himself there, Weston McKinney. Look at that. By himself, man. Oh, that's never. But let's see. Who does it hit? Oh, it was blocked there. Body on the line from number 5. Boss. Jay Boss blocking that one for the Australians. For the Kangaroos. There you go. Timothy Ream with Richards. Bocanegra play for Fulham as well? Oh, yeah. Fulham is the American club in the Premier League. I remember Bocanegra very well. Another great one was Wondolowski. That was another guy. Be careful. Adams is chopped down, and the crowd is going to get involved. The intensity of American fans. Something that some people don't want you to believe. But look at that. That's welcome to the chopping block there, because that's a pull-up foul there from Velopilai. There you go. Oh, I just realized I haven't even optimized the stream, man. That's crazy. What an amateur. And now boss is going to, unfortunately, get a yellow card. He's going to get painted yellow tonight. A foul there on Weston McKinney. When the guy's too fast, too strong, you just got to bring him down. And that's what Jordy Boss did on that particular play, ladies and gents. And don't forget that after this one, Ian Mackay and McBokey tonight, actually, and the Mighty Wonka might come on to watch and to do the Scotland matchup against Morocco, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So the Jocks will be playing the Neat right after this one. It is 2 p.m. right now in America. Well, over there in the game where they're at in Seattle is 2 hours less. So it'll be about 12 p.m. And it's very warm right now on that side of things. Lee and UFC, I'll support the USA with you, Chris. Appreciate it, mate. Man, I cannot believe I'm forgetting my boy. Oh, look at that. The Secretary of Health, Robert Kennedy Jr., the nephew of the greatest, one of the greatest presidents of all time, certainly in modern era, John F. Kennedy. There we go. The cross by Tillman and nobody home. A little too long, a little bit too strong, a little too much spaghetti sauce from Kilman. And there you go. And that's going to be a throw-in for Australia. It is 17 minutes underway, ladies and gents. And the U.S. very much in control, although just 1-0. So you cannot get too happy about the result. OG Gangsta Yanks. There you go. Would-be Farmers in the house, of course. Another American legend. Part of the channel. We don't agree on many things, but we are here together for the United States of America, the country that we both have fought for. If I may say so, Would-be Farmer. Weston McKinney. Slowly but surely, Weston McKinney becoming a U.S. men's team legend. Well, legend maybe is a big word, but an important player, to say that. Certainly of modern era. No, Dempsey, Dempsey, man. That's my man. I always been a fan of his. I think that he was very talented in today's day and age. He played over there in the Premier League, but I think in today's day and age he would have been playing in the much bigger clubs. I think he's played at Spurs as well. So if I'm not mistaken, I'm sure he did. But we've been known for goalkeepers as well. By the way, Howard, a legend, but the one before him, the bald one, Brad. His name was Brad. Something I forget now. Another great goalkeeper. So many good goalkeepers that we've had, and all of them bold, by the way. The one at Atlanta United that was a goalkeeper there for a good while, he's bold as well. So yeah, we've had good players, man. Landon Donovan, he's been a great player. Some would say the greatest of all time. I highly disagree with that, but certainly the main one that has played for the biggest club ever out there would be probably Landon Donovan. He played there for a summer, so Bayern Munich. Serginho Dest, Weston McKinney losing the ball. Adams, that was actually losing the ball there in the box. Brad Friedel, that's right. I love Brad Friedel, man. When I used to play video games as well, I loved him. Howard did Everton as well, but was he not at Everton as well, Brad? If I'm not mistaken. I think it was a time where both goalkeepers were American, if I'm not mistaken. Listen, I have a good memory, but some things just slip. Alexi Lalas. Look, Alexi Lalas was a good player. I mean, I didn't particularly remember watching him play, but from what I can see his highlights and everything else, he was good. He was a good center back. He was a good defender. And some people say he was a pioneer. I don't think he's a pioneer in anything. But the thing is, people know him because he's on TV all the time. And also, people have something against him, by the way. I mean, people just see him and they don't like him. So he goes viral all the time because Balogun with the poor control. I mean, unlucky control of the ball, if you will. That first touch wasn't adequate, but if he had it done right on time, it would have been great. Be careful. Well done there, Tillman. And now Balogun with the left hand, with the left foot, not the left hand. Almost locking and loading and ready to score that one, but Australia with a good defense there. I thought it was playing basketball there with the left hand. Blah blah blah. Pardon me. My commentary is very much Americanized on many ways, but there you go. Australia trying to do something there, gets through Italiano, but the ball gets through, and Anthony Robinson bringing up the Carles Puyol tactic when he did what he did there in Barcelona once upon a time. He said either the ball or the defender goes through, but not both. And wonderfully defended there by Anthony Robinson. So, yeah, I mean, just to finish on Lalas, people see him on TV, they hate him. He can be annoying at times. I think people just like to say he ain't got a clue what the hell he's talking about. I think he's got a clue. I think he's a good pundit. It's just that he's got a face that you want to punch. So it's the best of both worlds, I guess you can say. But people have just built up an animosity towards him that no matter what you say, he's gonna have that. So, be careful there. Boy, oh boy, my oh my, and that's a corner now for Australia. Velopillai close there with that one. Tim Cahill, he was good for Everton, but he was an Australian though. A good cross there. Oh, Velopillai. If he would have just not cut his toenails off last night, he would have gotten to that one. But well done by Freeman there. You got to be careful. By the way, Jesse Marsh was trying to fight, or not fight, but he was getting in an argument with another coach last night. Jesse Marsh is the biggest sack of shit in the history of civilization. I don't like him. I think he did horrible with the U.S. In the last time around. He was rubbish. And now he's going with the enemy. And, and he called players out as well, not wanting to sing the national anthem and all that. Shut up, man. You're a loser. So that's why you're with Canada. But anyways, a corner for Australia. Into the box. Be careful. Oh, there. Freeze just standing there. But it's not going to be another corner. It certainly is. Burgess looking for the ball, but the referee took his minute there. Burgess got a hold of that one. Freeman should have jumped. Was that Tillman on him? Oh, no, I think that was Freeman. Dangerous. Remember, this is going to be what Australia is fighting for. This is going to be, they're trying to do this. Only with corners. That's the way they want to score. So you got to be really careful. This is their moment, their opportunity. Everybody's got a man. A corner into the box, and that's going to be an offensive foul on Freeze. And this is going to be hydration break, which is the biggest rubbish in the history of civilization. By the way, I think that the FIFA is organizing this, so there's nobody really that can tell them what to do, to be fair. So, nobody really else is involved, is there? But I think that somebody of importance should tell them, look, you don't need to do that crap. Because you're making America look weak, as always. Because some European people hold on to that to say we don't know nothing. We're trying to make it into basketball, 4 quarters. Some journalists jump into that BS as well. And it's not American fans. American fans don't like this crap. Look, they were just booing in the whole stadium because they don't want to stop the game. Oh, shit. That got me too upset. Now I spilled my beer, man. Oh, I can't. But anyways, we don't want that crap. We don't want it. It's a spoiler, man. We don't want to stop. We don't want the game to stop. But what can we do? That's what they want to do, And so, what is a sponsor going to say if you come and say, "Hey, listen, we need some money. You get a chance to sponsor the game at at the 25th minute mark or at the 75th minute mark. Do you want to do that?" Why wouldn't they say yes? This a sponsor. They're not the moral police on sports. They could care less. You know what I mean? They do the same with NASCAR. They do the same with baseball. They do the same with everything, right? Because sponsors don't give a shit. They don't care about the sport. You know, they just care about their business. Rightly so, to be fair. But no American fan wants to see this crap. No American fan watching TV cares about this. The fans in the stadium don't care about this. You think they want to be standing there in the heat? The fans don't get a hydration break. The fans don't get a hydration break, folks. You know what I mean? So that's the situation, you know. But nobody cares about that crap. But it should be voiced, you know. And here's the thing. FIFA decided to do that. It's FIFA that did this. So there you go. Anyways, shout out to everybody out there. Smash the like button. Wes Rowan says Americanizing the sport is never a good thing. But that's why we disagree wholeheartedly. Like, there's nothing about Americanizing the game by putting up a match break in the middle. American fans don't give a shit about this. If you ask American fans, they're going to vote against this. So it's not the country wanting to do that. It's them, the organizers of the tournament. The whole stadium literally just booed when they went to the break. So it's FIFA doing that crap. And they use the fact that in America there's different climates. But I think it's the biggest lie and scam of the world. They did it in the World Cup in Brazil, by the way, because it was extremely hot. As you know, that's fine. They did a hydration break. And I think that some places in America, they're hot. If you go to Texas, you're going to be destroyed. But do I think that every game needs it? 100% no. It's BS. It's bullshit. So there you go. Anyway, we've gone now, and we're still, the game's ongoing now. We've resumed play, and it is 1-0 here in Seattle, Washington. Anthony Robinson with the long cross, but nobody home, and that's going to be a little too long. A little too much spaghetti sauce on that one. Robinson knows about it, too. He knows about it. Tie me to a kangaroo, down boy, Aussie. Said, boy up, boy, Aussie, says Kenny. Of course, the English will be going with the Australians. That's predicted. And but, you know, you're going to be losers just like them in this particular game, Mr. Kenny. Wes Rowan says, but it's becoming that way, the way of basketball and baseball, and taking the idea of a hydration break at 23 degrees in Canada, like you said, not needed. But I disagree with the fact that, well, first of all, nobody is voting for making soccer, if you call it here in America, to have 4 quarters. Nobody goes around the streets and says, you know, hey, you know what? I wish soccer would be like baseball. I wish soccer would be. Nobody gives a shit. Everybody likes their game at their own rules with their own, the way they are. You know what I mean? Hockey is the same way as football or soccer, but on ice. You don't see Americans advertising for breaks every 10 minutes. You know, so it's not about Americanizing anything. It's about FIFA, the ones that control this the game, this tournament, doing this. It's not Americans. Americans care less. Matter of fact, they don't care less. They go against it. So that's what I got to say about that. And I hope they don't. I hope they stop. I think they're the biggest sack of crap ever. And by the way, no manager likes this crap either. No player likes this crap. You know, taking a break like that is detrimental to the team. You take them out of their zone. Alex Freeman there now in the midfield, going around Toure. Adams, the veteran now, Adams of the U.S. men's national team. The chants of USA are going around the stadium. The U.S. very much in control. Group D, the U.S. versus Australia. 1-0 up the Americans. About 30 minutes underway here in the first half. Pepe running for the ball. And that's going to be a poor mistake by Italiano, who should be playing the World Cup with Italy, meaning he should be at home if that's how he plays, man. What the hell, man? That's a poor ball there. Giving a corner to the U.S., that's shocking. And the U.S. is going to take advantage of that one. Tillman with the corner. Cheers, man. Shut up. Oh, Richards was going for that one. A little bit too tall. The afro wasn't big enough to reach that one. Oh, that's going to be a throw-in by Freeman. So the U.S. there with the Freeman. I was in that stadium. I was in that particular area right there. The last time I was there in Seattle when I was stationed there. Boy, it gets hot, boy. It gets hot. I'm not going to lie. It gets hot, but that's the isn't that the part of the World Cup, though? Like that, whatever country you go to, it's the local team's advantage if they have an advantage to begin with. Most of these guys play in Europe anyway, so this notion, it's like the same thing with Brazil. It's saying that Brazil is going to have an advantage because they're Brazilian and it's hot as hell. Sure, they know what it's about. They know, but most of those players live in Europe. They're acclimatized to European countries. So just let them have that advantage. If that's an advantage, that's the way it should be. We shouldn't be, changing things up to make everybody comfortable, man. Get to playing, man. It's like me saying, there's a World Cup in Russia, for example. It was in the summer, I believe. So I mean, maybe Russia's still hot during the summer. I don't know, but I suggest it's not as hot as America or Brazil or those countries. But it's like saying go to Russia in the winter for the World Cup. I doubt there will be one in the winter, but you get the point. When it's cold, and say, I don't know, put heaters, a heating break every 20 minutes. It's stupid, man. It's absolutely stupid. But anyways, that's what we got anyway, so there you go. Somebody's saying the Grand Koala is in the bench for Australia. I'm not sure, to be honest with you. But, and that's going to be a foul there on an Australia player. O'Neill, is that his name? And so there you go. Yeah, that's right. O'Neill, number 13 for Australia. He's going down. Oh, look at that for a soccer player, female soccer player there. One of the great ones right there of women's soccer. Scotland versus Morocco coming on next here on NUFC Talk TV. And that's going to be Ian Boki and Mighty Win, I believe, doing the matchup, doing the Scotland match. McBoki and Mackay. Oh, then he's not there then. Okay. But here's the thing, Foxy. Again, you're focusing on the wrong thing, mate. You're talking about Fox taking advantage and making $250 million in ad revenue. But of course. But you got to stop blaming the TV company for it, or the sponsors that pay the money for it. Don't blame them. They're just taking advantage of an opportunity that's there. Telemundo, for example, they're not doing ad revenue, or they're not showing ads during that time. They're just showing the players they drink water. But the point doesn't change. It's still the same thing. There shouldn't be any breaks anyway. So don't give an opportunity to put money into something. That's just plain and simple. FIFA is making money out of this. They're the ones deciding that. So if you tell Fox, hey, by the way, there's going to be 2 minutes or 3 minutes of hydration breaks every half, then they're going to say, oh, great. I'm going to get this company to pay us millions now for these 2-3 minutes. So you see what I'm saying? So they can't blame the companies to trying to make money, or you can't blame them. You got to blame whoever is allowing them to do that. That's my opinion anyway. Balogun now playing on the left. Balogun is playing left wing right now, showing his skills. Ricardo Pepi in the middle. I think that's a change that Pochettino has made with the U.S. men's national team. Is Pepi started more on the left side. And I agree there. The U.S. in control of the ball, very much in control, but not very much of anything there. Balogun with the first touch. Balogun with the nutmeg. Balogun! I didn't know you had that type of game, my brother. And doing a little bit of Zinedine Zidane trickery there. I know some people think Bruno came up with that, but no, he didn't. Zinedine Zidane, one of the greatest midfielders anyone has ever seen. West Rowan, I agree with that. The party is picking up, says Woodby Farmer. Woodby Farmer is old as Timothy Ream, man. Come on, man. I can't. Farmer, you should be playing, man. If Ream is playing, you should be playing for sure. And Malik Tillman not executing well there, throwing for Australia. 36 minutes, a lot of control by America, but I don't see much of anything when it comes to the end result. I think that we need to be able to go through Balogun a lot more. Balogun is showing his worth, man. He's looking very sharp. I was reluctant to get him to be in the national team, to be honest with you. He is born in England, brought up in England. He was, if you didn't know, Balogun is American and playing in America by accident. And I'll explain in a minute. There we go. Ricardo Pepi, Balogun, Folarin Balogun. Serginho Dest with the cross, Pepe with the header. He couldn't get to it. He couldn't connect the right way, and that's going to be a U.S. throw. So Balogun, his mom, they're originally from Jamaica, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Of course, a lot of Jamaicans in New York, and but they lived in England, of course. Him and his mom, he wasn't born yet. Mom was very pregnant. She came to America, to New York, to Queens, I believe, or Brooklyn was it, to visit her Jamaican family members that were living here. And she tried to go back, and the airline wouldn't let her go back because she was too far along. She was too far along when it came to her pregnancy. And so she had to stay in America and give birth, or she couldn't fly. So he was born in the U.S. and, of course, went back to England, brought up in England, in London, I believe. And so that's why he's allowed to play for America. You know, he used to come to America, I believe, all the time to see the family. But, yeah, it's an unbelievable story, man. But there you go. He could have played for England. There were debates, whether England was going to call him up. Matter of fact, some people wanted him to get called up. To be fair, he was an Arsenal player for a while, but they sold him to Monaco, I believe, and he chose America. You could argue that he wasn't going to have many chances for England anyway, having Harry Kane there and everything else, but I think he's a good striker. But this, the own goal right there, poor. That's not a good look on that particular play. Look at that one. The American fans going nuts in the stands. That's a basketball player right there. I remember him. So, there you go. Freeman getting up now from being on the ground for a while. He might have to come off. He seems a bit groggy. So there you go. Another hydration break. What the heck? Why is the ads on this? I hate when matches have ads on. Sorry about that. If there's a match, you guys have a job now. If there's a match that we're doing and you see an ad, let me know immediately so I can turn them off. I forgot to do that. I've just done that. But there you go. Hey, basketball player there. Well, he is rubbish too, by the way. Simmons from the Philadelphia 76ers. Let's be real, says Lion Point. If Tuchel wouldn't take Hall, there is no chance he would have taken Balogun. Well, maybe, but I think it was a manager before that, if I'm not mistaken. Well, no, it might be. It might have been Tuchel, actually, to be fair. Hydration break, concussion break, I know. So the US of A won up against the Aussies. Oh, that's a dangerous play there. Yeah. Ben Simmons is rubbish, man. He's a wonka. He doesn't even know how to. Poor professional. And there you go, the ball all the way. That's going to be an offside, maybe. Serginho Dest, a lovely ball there now to Weston McKennie. McKennie on the right side of the pitch. McKennie looking for an option. 21 on him. McKennie, lovely with the right idea, but not the right execution. McKennie to Adams. Adams in midfield. Struggling the U.S. to be able to penetrate into Australia. Ooh, what a nutmeg play there. Serginho Dest getting through. Oh, Dest might have been looking for a penalty there, but Tillman now on the ground. Tillman on his knee. Tillman guarding that ball. Tillman, that's going to be a foul. That has to be a foul, referee. And the referee is going to blow their whistle on that one, and that's a free kick for the United States of America. Serginho Dest, a lot of skill. Look at that. A nutmeg auto pass there. Freeman. Tillman tried to do his own thing. I thought that, it could have been a penalty there if he could have. If he would have fell, if he would have dove naturally, as all players do, then that would have been a penalty, I believe. But he stays on his feet, exactly. So there we go. A free kick for the U.S. Weston McKennie with a pass back. Serginho Dest. Oh, be careful! Hey! The flag is up for offside. Oh, man. Freeman. Was he offside, though? But that's a lovely play, by the way. We'll have to take a look at this one. And there you go. So there's the free kick. Lovely play there. Robinson with that was a thunder shot there, by the way. And he is. Oh, yeah, he might be onside on this one. He might be onside on this one, ladies and gentlemen. The referee from the Deutschland taking a look at the Mark Klattenberg is helping. I'm trying to see what this is. There's a check goal. What do you guys think? Let's take a look at that. Because that back leg of the defender, the Australian defender, might be playing him onside. Oh, that he's onside. Oh, no, could be. This is a goal. 100%. He is onside. He's onside. 100%. And Freeman there looking. That should be a goal. No doubt about that. His whole body is ahead of the or before the defender, the Australian defender. The decision. At the review, the goal scorer was not in offside position. And that means let's go. And it is rocking in Seattle tonight. Look at those American fans losing it over this goal, ladies and gentlemen. And America is up 2-0. And Pochettino celebrating that one with the U.S. men's national team. Of course, Freeman just in time, ready for heading that one. That's his first World Cup goal ever. Third international goal for his career. He is definitely onside on that one. He reacts to it. Oh, yeah. Goal 100% of the time. And the place is rocking. He almost had it, by the way, that goalkeeper. He almost punched that one. Look at that. Oh, he almost got that one, man. There you go. 21 years of age. 7 added minutes for the first half. That's going to be a criminal 7 minutes. But it is what it is, ladies and gents. And this could be a massacre. It could be the massacre on Seattle. Was it offside or because comes off an Aussie knee? No. Well, they were looking at the... well, actually, if he comes to the Aussie knee, he's onside no matter what. But no, they were looking at where Freeman was in his position with the other defender on the back with the knee up. So... there might be more goals tonight, ladies and gents. Malik Tillman now, and he wins a corner for the USA in Australia right now against the ropes. And the US of A knocking on the door like a Jehovah's Witness. The energy with the American fans is off the charts, no doubt about that. I mean, and the pubs around, they're going to be going nuts, man. I'm telling you. I wish I could go see the. I hope if they come to Kansas City, I might go to it. But the thing is, when I thought they were going to come to Kansas City, by the way. But for some reason, I guess I had it mistaken. I know England is in Kansas City. Craig Hope he told me, that we can meet there when I went to Newcastle, but it's still 6 hours away from me, by the way. But it's the closest one if they come over here. I really wanted to go to the World Cup because after this one, I don't know. I mean, wherever it is, it's going to be difficult. But anyways, you never know, though. The thing about America is having a World Cup in America is not. People think that you could just, all right, it's in America, just go. I mean, if the U.S. is playing in Los Angeles, there's no way I can go. So it's just it's insane. And Timothy Ream is going to get called for. Oh, it is an offside. Oh, a handball there on Boss, who is not happy with that one. Let's take a look here. Oh, that's a handball and a half. Yeah, that's a great call right there. It's a great call. Poach ball is really fun to watch. Pochettino, anybody that wants to deny Pochettino is a numpty. There are many circumstances of why Pochettino hasn't succeeded, to winning titles per se. But Pochettino is a great coach, man. And what he's doing with the U.S. is remarkable. And trust me, it didn't start well. People weren't too excited. But now he's got this USMNT team clocking, working like clockwork. And very good, very good. And look at that. That could be a foul there, pulling on the shorts. Freeman doesn't like that one. Richards. Adams. No, we have never won the World Cup, was it? But we're about to, don't worry. Can you believe that? And big up Geniesta in the house, man. Thank you for clipping the channel, man. Appreciate it. Keep doing that, by the way. It goes a long way. You're getting some good traction on X, so help us out. Help us out. And there you go. Matt Freeze. The goal kick all the way to Pepe. Pepe's been quiet tonight. Man. But of course, Pulisic is out. So Ricardo Pepe, who I thought he was wanted by Real Madrid once upon a time, by the way. before he went to Europe, Real Madrid were very interested in him. That would have been great, man. But I feel like he just I think he's simmered down a little bit. But the thing about, to your comment, Kenny, America won the World Series in baseball, but not sure what other countries compete. The fact is, America, I know you know it, you just don't want to admit it, and everybody else, America is the best, the greatest in every single sport out there. And I know people outside America don't like to admit that and don't like the thought of that, but it is the truth. Except soccer, or football. So that's the only sport that we're lacking, just because we didn't give a shit about it. But now we are, and it's a different thing. Tillman. So I mean, baseball players in England, for example, you guys got baseball. They couldn't touch American baseball, the American major league. Serginho Dest with a shot. Ooh. The same thing with basketball. The same thing with athletics. The same thing with anything. So, just the way it is, my man. Oh, be careful now. That's letting that one. Oh, that's gonna be a tough one. And Freeman. Freeman getting stuck in, and that's exactly what you need. Mano a mano, man to man, and it's just aura around the U.S. national team is very, 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 very at an all-time high. So I think that the U.S. Players feel and look and act like they got something to prove, and hopefully they can do it. Hopefully they can do it. Listen, with all due respect to you English folks, you guys got a good team, talented players, but like the U.S. is not scared to play England at all. Matter of fact, look at the last games we played, and I'm bringing up England because you guys have great talented players. But the U.S. is not scared to play against anybody. You know what I mean? And that's the first step. Now, whether that's enough to get something done, maybe not. I don't know. But, they still got to go out there and do the job. So the U.S. is playing very good, man, and proper football, too. So, yeah. Softball is for lasses, man. There and poker. Poker. All we see is poker and ESPN. So I don't know. I don't know where they're from, but we're pretty much the greatest at everything, man. I know that sounds arrogant, but just do the math, man. Just literally. Let's bring up the sports that are actually relevant in the world. Don't bring up cricket because only only in England play cricket, man. Come on. But look, it's okay, man. Shout out to TalkSport, by the way, because TalkSport does do commentary on baseball in England. I've actually listened to a few of those commentaries, and it's interesting to see a big network give other sports a shout. But it's difficult, It's difficult. It's difficult. But I think that with infrastructure, with money, everything is possible. So the thing about it is, you guys in England, if I may say, are very stuck to your guns type people. And I'm not sure that you would give another sport an opportunity, with all due respect. In America, all you got to do is, literally, all you got to do is put a U.S. shirt on it and people would show up. I mean, that's just the way it goes. You'll bring up a cricket team to America, it'll fill up a stadium. Because people get behind the national team, no matter what. You know what I mean? So it's a different type of thing. I guess it would be different if you try to bring up a cricket league. I'm sure they have a cricket league in America. I don't know. Nobody knows about it, though. So, You guys got darts. You guys got darts. Formula One. That's an interesting one, Kenny, because Formula One is big and it's actually a European thing, which is the funniest thing about it, isn't it? Because name one sport that is solely big in Europe. I mean, you could say the Champions League, but that's not a sport. That's a competition. So football and soccer is famous all over the world. So it's the greatest sport in the world. But the Formula One is an amazing sport. I was always reluctant to call motorsports sports, but it is a sport. But the Formula One is unbelievable. We got this kid that's dating one of the Kardashians out there, and he's great at it. So, but it's funny because it's like European countries just get together for the Formula One. It's always been massive. So I'll give you on that one. But if you try to say nothing in America compares to the Formula One, I guess we would have to put up numbers next to each other to compare. I would lean towards what you're saying, but then I can say the Indy 500, which is a different type of vehicle, but it kind of looks like a Formula One car, but a bit smaller. But that's huge in America, for example, right? Those type of races. NASCAR, for example. NASCAR, again, you know what's funny? Everybody complains about sports in America, like this sport sucks. They're not good. They're losing viewership and all that. But NASCAR is the epitome of stock car racing. And it's great. I watch NASCAR all the time, as much as I can, by the way. But it's amazing. It's one of the most expensive sports to get into, by the way. Any motorsport is extremely expensive to get into if you're a regular Joe from the street. But so those sports are a bit isolated, I guess you can say, because if you tell me Formula One is not big in America, well, it is in a sense because they have a lot of fans that are from the U.S. But then I can also tell you, well, NASCAR. What is the biggest stock car racing in the world? NASCAR. So it's good. I guess you could say golf. I mean, golf is huge in America. It's interesting to have this conversation, by the way, that you guys could get into. It could be a part of. My question would be to you: what is the sport that you think that England, that everybody in the world is, or the most important countries out there that are very united and big on this particular sport, that all countries are very much solid? It would probably be football. With it'll probably be football. Or you can say the Formula One. You can say golf. What else you can say? I mean, I don't know. England is getting bigger and bigger on the NFL. So that's interesting. You hold 2 F1 Grand Prix in America. Exactly. The Grand Prix in America are good as well, Formula One. And I would say you guys in Europe, another one in Europe that's big. Again, I'm a fan of multiple sports. Do I watch every single one of them? No, but I'm always looking and Googling because I think that sports is the greatest thing ever. And I'm a fan of the motorcycle ones. The Grand Prix over there, the bikes. I guess there's a better word for it. I don't, but Europe is probably you have a few Americans that have been known for being on there. But I guess I would say that you guys are bigger on that than us. Europe combined, by the way, not just a particular country, but Europe combined on the bikes, on the street bikes, you guys are bigger than us. I would say. I mean, again, but I would say you are. A dangerous sport, man. Just going, wah, wah, wah. I mean, lethal sport. I'm telling you. It's fascinating to see how these people it's fascinating to see how physics work. It's insane. I mean, because like a Formula One car, because it goes almost 300 miles per hour, it can make a sharp turn in such a short amount of time that it's just insane, man. You know, I'm very much into motorsports at the moment. I'm always looking into what's going on here. Hamilton is the guy that's in the Formula One that's dating the Kardashian. And he's going to be ruined just like the Kardashians ruin every other man out there. But, you know, he's another one on the list. Well, but the point, Ken, is 20 minutes ago you said the U.S. is best at every sport. But the vast 90% of sports, we kill everybody on them. So, you know, yeah, you're going to have your, you know, the Grand Prix on the motorbikes and stuff like that. But you get the point, man. You know, I mean, no matter how you want to look at it, we're knackered you. Boxing is interesting. Boxing is interesting because it has leveled out a lot. It used to be very American. Now, the greatest of all time are American. That's just, yeah, you know, that's just the bottom line. But you guys got some great ones as well. You know, I mean, one of the best ones that you guys have ever had is Lennox Lewis. He was a killer. What was the monk that passed away? I think he knackered himself. But what was the Mancunian one that's a great boxer as well? I forgot. He passed away to rest in peace. He was great as well. And the kid that he was in Nigeria, his friends, they got killed in a car accident. He's amazing as well. So, you know, it's no, you guys are, you know, you guys got some good boxers out there. But the greatest, if you talk about icons of the sport, boxing, Kenny, you ain't got a clue, man. If you talk about icons of boxing, come on. Iron Mike Tyson, the greatest of all time. And you got Muhammad Ali, of course. I mean, but those are just beyond, like, they're not reachable. So, but Lennox Lewis, to me, UK folk, amazing guy. Amazing, you know, boxer, to be fair. And Holyfield as well was great here in America. But, yeah. Manny Pacquiao, Filipino, but, you know, Manny Pacquiao, one of the greatest of all time. Mayweather, I never really liked, but you got to put him up there. But I think he's on the bottom of the list. He doesn't even touch Tyson or Ali or anybody like that because he's a wonk. You know what I mean? He's a scary twat. You know, when it comes to boxing, you need to go out there and box, man. But his game is just sitting back and, you know, just evading, which is part of the game, but I think it's shit. But anyway, so listen, my favorite NASCAR driver right now. First of all, R.I.P. to my man Kyle Busch. I was shocked when I heard of that, man. That's insane. Isn't it crazy? I was dealing with the call for a long time. If you're paying attention to the shows, I've been dealing with the call for a long time. And when that happened, I was like, oh, shit, I need to go get seen. And I truly have never gone get seen. But my cough today was a bit rough, but everybody's cough's been lingering. Listen, if you're coughing a lot, man, you better go get seen. But pneumonia like that caught up on him, sepsis. He got knackered, man. But he was always one of my favorite ones because he was never afraid to get in and just throw some hands, you know. And he was iconic for that M&M car. But I liked him, you know. Matter of fact, I liked him and disliked him. You know, he gave you that type of vibes. But when it comes to NASCAR, the favorite all the time obviously had to be Dale Earnhardt. He's the GOAT of NASCAR. The King, Richard Petty, the King literally. But if I was a NASCAR driver, I would be like Dale Earnhardt. I would be the intimidator. I would be pushing and shoving. I would be, you know, that would be my thing. So I like him a lot. And I like Dale Earnhardt Jr. I loved him when he was racing the National Guard car for a long time, military. So I love that. He would have been great if his father was alive. But now my favorite one is Denny Hamlin. I think Denny Hamlin is my favorite right now. Hall of Famer. He just won last week, the Pocono race. So yeah. Well, Iniesta say UFC. Well, UFC, that's a relatively that's like streaming, like how streaming is like the new media type of thing. Well, UFC is like the new sport of the hybrid sport of martial arts. On that particular case, yeah, it's difficult when you combine just singular people, But when you actually having a team, the US kills everybody. But yeah, I would agree. UFC has people from all over the world. A lot of Brazilians are great at UFC. So hockey and basketball says Waza. Yeah, man, Biffle, that's crazy, man. Ned Jarrett is knackered though, man. Come on, Ned Jarrett is the oldest mighty win. So, but Biffle, insane, man. That's insane, man. A lot of money in NASCAR, man. A lot of money. All these guys that make a lot of money use private jets. Got to be careful, man. You got to be careful. Smash that like button, folks. Smash that like button. Senna is the greatest race car driver ever. End off, says Phil. Senna, I heard of him. Yeah, UFC is probably a lot more popular than boxing at the moment because they produce a lot. Boxing is, the main event. But the thing is, when boxing brings up a main event, it's like the world stops. And it feels that way, what I mean? Mike Tyson came back to fight the other Wonka, Jake Paul, who I know my man Iron had to take some money out of that one because he could have just annihilated him, but he didn't. And the following fight of Jake Paul, he got knackered by the UK kid that lost his friends in that accident. I forgot his name. I keep forgetting his name, by the way. What's his name? He's great, by the way. Heavyweight. Boom, boom, boom. That's what I want to do to win. Chin him right there, man. Boom, 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 bah. But there you go. McQueen from Cars. That's funny, man. But anyways, the players coming onto the pitch now, ladies and gents. The U.S. About to start another half leading the scoreline. 2-0. And by the way, and Australia's going to be making some changes. Number 8 and number 6 coming in for the Aussie team. Joshua. Yeah, but Anthony Joshua, right? I think it's his name. No, he's good. He's a big-time heavyweight, man. He'll knacker some people for real. Like, that's no doubt about it. No doubt about it. You big disgrace. We will rock you. We will rock you. Oh, Canelo, the Mexican guy, man. Canelo can fight too, man. Canelo can fight. Canelo he's so rich too. It ain't even funny, man. From Mexico. And the chance of USA is USA about to kick off the second half here, ladies and gentlemen. 2-0 up on the scoreboard for the American. And we are underway on the second half. And is that going to be, what's going on here? Oh, we're going to reset again. So I guess the referee didn't blow the whistle. Yeah. And there you go. The U.S. doing a little trickery thing, just knackering the ball all the way to the other side. And remember, Newcastle used to do that. Newcastle used to do that a lot, by the way. Just send the ball on to the other side. So, actually, Ginger, I'd be lying to you if I saw the game. I'm sorry, the fixtures for Newcastle. Be careful here. Anthony Robinson is going to have to play back with Freeze. Matt Freeze. What happened to Matt Turner, by the way? Farmer, you're out there. What happened to Matt Turner? He was goalkeeping for Forest, and he was the starter for the USA, but he's been knackered, it seems like. So there you go. We got Matt Freeze now a goal. Be careful, Matt Freeze. Matt Robinson. USA going around the stadium. And Australia getting the ball back. Be careful, Australia. Running around the right side of the pitch. O'Neal, who plays in the MLS, by the way. He's not a goal kicker. He's not happy with that one, O'Neal. Against a long battle with Robinson. That top this is a classic top, man. What's wrong with you? This is from back in the day, man. This is like 90s. This is 90s, man. Back in the good old days where men were men and boys were boys. Is it Liverpool Spurs first 3 games? Well, I've heard kind of something about it, which would be detrimental mentally and physically. Mentally, because you have an opportunity to face the kid that they knacker you with. And it's going to be, by the way, I believe it might be, is it Liverpool away? That's interesting to know, because it could be, if it's the other way around, it could be Isak's first game at St. James's Park. But whenever that is, that's going to be a massive one. And then you got a chance to play Tonali at Spurs, which is going to be devastating. So it's not good, man. It's not good. Liverpool at home. Oh, Liverpool is at home. Well, it's still going to be difficult. Every time you play them, it's going to be difficult. So there you go, Freeman playing back with Richards. And Richards. There we go. There, the US of A trying to hunt the ball. He's trying to get to the ball there, but is that the referee blowing a whistle? Serginho Dest going for that one, and that's going to be a foul and a half there on Serginho Dest. It was Cercati. Robinson. Tim Ream. Richards. And now Dest. Back to McKinney. Dest. Freeman. Weston McKinney now on the right side of the pitch for the US of A. Tyler Adams on the back. Back to Freeman. Now Adams again. Adam in the midfield. Adam being the N'Golo Kante of the USA. The Neat. Another player that plays in Premier League. The U.S. trying something there with Dest, but he's not able to reach the ball. Be careful. Balogun there looking for it. Balogun is lurking around. Balogun. The ball is going to have to be hoofed by the Australian keeper, Beach. Robinson. We will rock you. Richards. And now the U.S. with the ball, man. We're just funnying the ball around. You got to be careful with that, by the way, because one goal puts them in the game. You don't want to do that. But here's the thing. It almost feels like, even with Paraguay, with Australia, it feels like the U.S. hasn't met its match, you know. And the positive is that you're getting the business done, you know, against a team. Oh, be careful there. Balogun now by himself. Florian Balogun. Balogun onside. Balogun is going to eat too much spaghetti on that one. Oh, that's going to be a corner. He gets, exactly. He trying to put the ball back so he can shoot. The thing is, those are the worst plays, by the way, because now there's everything you have to do right. He goes by himself. They're exposed, but that player right there, number 3, Circati, doesn't give him room and hits him right in the shin. And that's going to be a corner for the U.S. To be fun, he should have done better than that, by the way, but yeah. He should have done better than that, man. And a corner for the U.S. Be careful. There's going to be a corner for the US of A, ladies and gents. Don't forget that later on we'll be live with the with this Scotland game, the Jocks, live on NUFC Talk TV against Morocco. Morocco, a difficult team, man. So I don't know if Australia got it. If they like to see Morocco. They got some proper footballers on that side, man. I'm telling you. Circati down on the pitch, rubbing his hand. And you see some proper lasses on the stands. Celebrities in Seattle. There we go. Is that Lynch? Lynch, the footballer? Good stuff, man. Marshall Lynch. Yeah, that's right. Marshall Lynch. He was a great footballer, man. Well, footballer, American football wise. That's funny. That says, who's doing a Scottish game? Thank you, man. Appreciate it for the super chat. That is going to be Boki. Win should be there, but Boki and Ian for show. So, but Win should be there as well, doing the Jocks. And that's Wilson right there. Russell Wilson and his wife, Ciara, who was on the pitch. And it also speaks volumes when celebrities go on and, support the home country. I agree. That's it's a big deal, and it shows how big the sport has gotten. Again, I see Europeans mentioning this, by the way, all over social media. The U.S. is not the same as that '94 team. That's just facts. So there we go. The U.S. now getting the ball back. I know, Steve, you don't want to admit to that. But by the way, Steve, answer me this question: are you Benjamin Maven's dad? Because I thought you were Benjamin Maven's dad, but you might not be. But answer me that one. Or are you just another guy from the UK that hates Americans, which you won't be the only one, by the way, so don't feel bad. You know the answer to that, Ginger. Come on. You know the answer to that. Ooh, that's going to be a foul there by Anthony Robinson. Not doing good. With a yellow card there, Robinson. I mean, I think we need one more goal to make it just to switch some players off. Yep. Tyler Adams got a yellow card in the first game. That's right. So what I'm hearing is that if they get 2 yellow cards, they get suspended for the third one. So you got to be really careful. And Ricardo Pepe from El Paso, Texas, from the southern border, could have played for Mexico. He chose America. Although he's been awful quiet tonight, man. I don't know what Farmer thinks. I think Farmer bailed on us, but Serginho Dest, the son of an American veteran, was born in the Netherlands. Weston McKennie battling for that one, and that's going to be a goal kick for Australia. Only a few Australian fans that I see on the stands. Most of everybody red, white, and blue, ladies and gents. And it's going to be a special game. I don't know if we're able to play on 4th of July. And of course, it's a holiday anyway, so may not. But and you guys will be able to experience, if you're in the World Cup, if you're watching footage and stuff like that, what it is to be Independence Day here. It is insane. It is insane. I mean, it's just criminal, man. People getting drunk, people losing it. So it's going to be a wonderful, wonderful experience for everybody to see how we celebrate 4th of July here. I got to buy my arsenal. I got to go out there to town and buy me some fireworks to light up the sky, because that's what's going to happen around here. Everybody lighting up the skies on 4th of July. It's going to be amazing. So, there's a man down. Lecky. Who's this guy we're looking at? That's a... Who's that? Anyway. 2-0, the U.S. above Australia. Another easy matchup, and the U.S. doing what they're supposed to do. If you see a weak team, you knacker them. That's the way it works. But you're still going to be interested to see what we do. I mean, the Turkey game is going to be very good. I mean, we need to see what's happening there. I mean, you would assume that's going to be more of a matchup. And, it's going to be a difficult one, but we shall see. But we now, after this game, we now need to face somebody that's more prominent. So, we'll see. USA. And there you go, ladies and gents. It's going to be a change. Number 20 coming on for, let's see. Oh, he's coming on for Lecky. Lecky's coming off with an injury, seems like. "60 minutes ongoing right now, ladies and gents. Isn't it crazy how you can see, and this is something that the UK needs to bring back, by the way, because stop being wankas, man, which is drinking in the stands. That has to be the big, oh, Florin again. Balogun with the bad control, but the bad first touch, and now be careful. And now Australia. Australia now on the run. Richards is going to be on him. Oh, there's a man down for Australia. There's a sniper in the building. Chercado. We're going to have to see what happened with that player that went down. Somebody put him down. Was it an American player or a sniper in the house? And look at that. That's nothing that Timothy Ream is same age as the mighty Win. Nothing he can do about it. Let's take a look at that. Well, that's not a foul. That's not a foul. Yeah, he doesn't even see the guy coming behind him, Metcalf. And now, what I was saying is that the UK needs to do is bring back drinking on the stands. I mean, you see people drinking in the World Cup in American stadiums every single match for any sport. Matter of fact, that's part of the culture. When you go hockey games, I mean, people got them pints filled up and they're all drinking and having a blast. They're all knackered after the game. Come on, man. You cannot take people's alcohol, man. You know what I mean? You can drink it. And by the way, the only thing about it is when you go out there and drink and take your drink out there in them stands, it's going to be hot before you know it, so you have to chug it down. But that's a personal problem. Bring back drinking to the stands, man. Stop funning around. Stop being funnies, man. Let people do what they want. And this notion that it makes people violent, it makes people, all of that soft shit that nobody believes, because in America, every sport you can drink in the stands, and people are not killing nobody. People are not doing it. Sure, you get a couple fight here and there, but that is going to happen regardless. Balogun there, it could have fallen there to Pepe, but Pepe couldn't get to it. And now Australia, lucky enough, back with the ball. Kenny, it ain't, man, I don't care what you guys say about me not seeing England, Swedish, Polish, German, Russian games. You act like people over there drink and start killing people and all that stuff. Human beings are human beings. And if you're telling me about losing your shit, there's no other fans, or maybe just like the ones you mentioned, lose their shit over their teams and sports. Alcohol changes not a damn thing. Of course, alcohol, if you're violent, if you're a criminal, alcohol maybe make you lose your mind, but that's not, you don't blame the alcohol. That's human beings. But American fans are not getting killed, or, other fans are not losing, I don't know. Nothing changes with having people drinking, man. Matter of fact, European fans right now, they're having a drink. They're enjoying their lives. English fans out there drinking on the pitch. I guarantee you they're going to be telling you, I wish we have that on, that back again. Ask those English fans in the stands when they played against Croatia. They couldn't believe it. They could keep drinking in the game. While watching the game. I think you got to, man. You got to be careful with Australia, though. They're getting closer and closer. And the U.S. a bit nonchalant. Maybe Pochettino needs to change some things there, and they're looking for a foul there, but the referee says play on, jockey. Or the German might say baita. Freeze there, and there might be contact. The referee says baita. The Australian bench losing their mind, and that's not going to be a good play there. Is Balogun going to get to it? He does, but he's going to lose it, and that's going to be a throw-in for the American team. Let's take a look. I think that I do believe that's a foul, by the way, because you're looking at him, you're seeing him come, and you're giving him a shoulder. I think that's a foul. But I'm glad it wasn't called. Richards. McKinney, well done. There. Back to Richards. Yeah, Balogun not necessarily. I mean, Balogun, it looks threatening. And I think he is. I think he's a really good striker, by the way. Again, Newcastle United. Stop playing. But he's certainly, his first touch tonight hasn't been sharp, or else it could have been more dangerous. But quite honestly, I don't think the US has provided for him, so you can say he's had a bad game. Matter of fact, I don't think he's had a bad game. I think he's looked threatening, but the US hasn't created that final play right there. America has done well, scored, doing the thing, but they're not really putting the striker in scoring positions, is what I'm saying. So I think that Pepe hasn't had a good game. I do believe that. Matter of fact, he's on the pitch right now, and you wouldn't even think he was. So the U.S. needs to make a substitution, I think, in my honest opinion. Oh, there we go. There's another batch break. A match break presented by Lenovo. Jesus, man. It seriously is the biggest waste of time ever, man. But there you go. That's what we got. Oh boy, my oh my. Hey Waza, I like that picture, man. By the way, Farmer, I saw your message on YouTube. I guess YouTube, you can send messages now on YouTube. That's interesting. Very interesting. Boy, oh boy, my oh my. If you make it or not, we got each other. Oh yeah. There you go. Right. He was good that one play down the wing that led the goal, but after that he's been missing. So well, yeah. But the thing is, I don't think that the team has provided much, have they? I think that effortlessly the U.S. has. Look at the American fans, man. They're just having a blast up there. So there you go. It doesn't make a difference if we make it or not. Oh, Burroughs is coming on. And we are underway. Man, I woke up at 4 in the morning today. I'm knackered. Oh yeah, Berhalter is coming in. In Australia, trying to do something 72 minutes underway. Well done by Serginho Dest. Very casual there. Serginho Dest. And bad pass though to Adams. You got to be careful there. Adams again getting the ball back, but Australia getting the back. Robinson gets the ball back now. And play on, says the referee. Reem. Oh, Reem just got rammed. Oh, man. Wow. Reem is 18 years older than the player right there who just fouled him. That's insane. That I told you Reem is as old as Mighty Win. Irankunda. Berhalter, number 14, coming on to the pitch for the American boys. Pepe coming off the pitch. He hasn't looked great, to be honest. Berhalter, number 14. Oh, look at that. Balogun. Look at Balogun there. He's not happy with that one. Getting held. I'm telling you, man, Balogun is I'm telling you, Newcastle, you better wake up. Balogun is very much strong, fast. He can dribble. He can score. All I'm saying is give him a shout, man. But again, every good player, Newcastle not interested, so there you go. Wasting my breath. There we go. Now the U.S. gets the ball back. Tillman with the ball on the left side. Tillman looking for somebody. Tillman. He's going to pass the ball to Adams. Berhalter. Bad pass. Not an accurate pass there. Not good. in Australia. Be careful. Somebody was Australia is not missed everybody there. Balogun can't get the ball. Richards getting it out of the danger zone. Robinson doing the same. But the ball's going back to Australia. Number 3 with the ball now. Well, the U.S. certainly has lost control of the ball, but Australia doesn't look that threatening, to be honest. So everybody and their mama getting the ball out of there. A throw in for Australia. The referee's going to blow the whistle. Wait a minute. Hold up. Irakunda might be looking for a handball here. Oh. It hits his hands. Is that a penalty? By the way, this Irakunda kid looks very, very strong. He looks dangerous, man. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that handball. Certainly didn't mean to do it, but that's nothing to do with the rules anyway. So I guess it's not going to be a penalty. Ocon coming off. Irvin on the pitch. The man with the bun. And I guess somebody's down. Robinson is not happy. Robinson already on a yellow. So he's thinking that the Australian kid is just running around trying to sell something. He's a snake oil salesman. But the referee is saying nothing's happening. Let's take a look here. Oh. Nah, nothing there. Nothing at all. Who's that kid? Volpato? Come on, man. Volpato's not good. But Joe Scally to come in for the U.S. team. "78 minutes underway. We're still knackering the Australians." Think about it. They scored 1 goal. They're in it. They're in it. That's what you don't want. And there's a man down. Freeman. There might be some changes for the U.S. Take a look at the referee's cam. Ooh. Oh, well, there's the center back coming in, and Joe Scally as well. Dest. Serginho Dest. Well, Robinson wants to come on, but why did he come off? Robinson is off. He's not happy about it. But yeah, he's another yellow card. There you go. So Robinson is off. Scally in the house. Trusty Yeah, I'm sure he's going to play center back because, or he might be left back. Oh man, he's not going to be a left back that Robinson was. I know that. Peepity Poppity Scally from Rhode Island. Be careful here. Australians coming on to the USA team now. If America wins tonight, they will be advancing onto the knockout round. So just think about that one. Let me look at the World Cup prediction tournament for the channel. If you participated, you'll know where you're at on the table. By the way, where am I at? Ooh, who's got an exact? Oh, let me see. Do I have an exact score? Let me see here. Oh, did I say 2-0? Oh, I need the exact score, man. I need it. If that's the case, I still don't know though. I'm trying to see here. What did we predict, ladies and gentlemen? And by the way, don't forget that the Scotland game coming up next on the channel with Ian, Wynn, and Boki. Let's see here. Come on. Let's see here. Ooh. And I cross in now. Be careful. You better hold on to this. And somebody's calling for a penalty there. Be careful. They're calling for a penalty. Be careful because they're watching. VAR is going to have to take a look at that one. And Australia keeps knocking on the door like a Jehovah's Witness. Rima. Balogun is, oh man, they cannot put two passes together now, the USA team. Ooh. Yeah, that's going to be another corner for Australia. Let's take a look at this one here. Adams going down. Berhalter. And that's not a penalty. That's not a penalty. None of it. Let's see. Richards, I mean, no, that's not a penalty. Knee chance. Italiano with the cross there, number 4. That's a push off there. That's got to be a foul. That's going to be a foul, man. Come on now. And that's going to be a foul called by the referee. Oh, man, why did he take too long, though? That's that's very evident. Come on, man. What's the matter with this guy? Well done there by Adams, by the way. Cloud Cuckoo, I like that. Get this handsome devil off my screen. Thanks, man. Australia good at swimming. I had no idea of their love for diving. They've been going down, man. So easy, by the way. And by the way, right now, as we go with the, let me see. Let me look at my my picks because I'm pretty sure I got the exact score right now, which is good. Let me see here. I think I did say. Oh yeah, that's right. I did say 2-0. We're gonna win 2-0. We are 5 minutes away, man. Do not let me down. Don't do it, man. Let me do my thing. I need some exact scores, by the way. Paul, I don't know how he's doing it. There's a Paul guy that is getting almost every single exact score. That seems dodgy, man. But hey, it is what it is. There's nothing we can do. It seems, unless he's just guessing 2-0 on every single, I don't know. But if he's guessing, he's doing it right. But anyways, USA and Australia going at it head to head. Oh, there we go. And that's going to be going into the stands. What's going on here? Come on, man. I'm pretty sure the league right now, as we speak. Oh, Timothy Weah is up there. Oh. Oh, Balogun is man, listen, man. We're about to win this game. Exactly. You don't need to be going like this, man. And Balogun, by the way, that's why I keep saying we need him for Newcastle, because he's not afraid of the confrontation. He's going tussling, he's wrestling. They can't move him. He's strong. Being a short guy, he's strong. But not too short, brother. 6'4". Oh, they're gonna give him a yellow card. Oh, what's coming? Oh, he's gonna get a yellow card. Oh, come on, man. Trusty is did Balogun get a yellow card? Come on, referee, don't do that, man. And now I think yeah. Yeah, exactly, man. That's not good. So he did. I don't understand why that's a. I don't see why that's a yellow card though. They're going at each other's neck. I mean, it is what it is. But you know, what's the big deal? But they need to start playing, man. Did I say 1-1 Mexico, South Korea? Damn it. I'm looking at my scores now, man. Yeah, well, at least Australia, what they're going to do is trying to get somebody off get sent off. If they're going to do something, it's going to be that. Trusty's playing left back, but he ain't no left back. He's a center back, man. And with this result, the U.S. advancing. So hopefully that's the case. And I'm getting my 3 points, which I need, baby. Okay, now it's been criminal, man. Mercy, the start of my second round, I'm doing 50-50, by the way. I got a wrong result with Sech and what's RSA? Whose team is that? Republic of South Africa. Is that it? Yeah, maybe so. And then Switzerland. Yeah, I thought that was gonna be Bosnia and Herzegovina. I thought I was gonna get some results there, but I got one result there, but I certainly need this one. Oh, well, well done by Trusty there, just going down. And this game is pretty much knackered. And Turkey third right now. Paraguay is knackered. So Turkey also hasn't been. I guess they beat Turkey. We shall see. We need to see what we're going to do with Turkey. Balogun, well done there. And now Malik Tillman. Oh, Balogun didn't run. Balogun should have been following that ball, man. He wasn't expecting that one. But the U.S. gets the ball now on the right-hand side. Berhalter, McKinney, Balogun, and Berhalter's not reading the game the right way there. The game is pretty much knackered, man. The only thing that can change drastically for me, now Chris Richards on the yellow. What the hell, man? Let's take a look at this. Ooh, yeah, that's a yellow card. Wait a minute. What's wrong with the referee? He's knackered. Referee need to start drinking water, man. Fucking hell, man. This is crazy, man. They do need them water breaks after all, then. They're knackered right now. With no really, extra time or anything like that. Lumenfield in Seattle. So there you go. He's going to get a tonic. What is that? There we go. The U.S. is going to make another change. Gio Reyna coming in, the golden boy. I mean, Reyna is he's got a petulance, or did have a petulance issue. So now he's been like the golden boy, and everybody fans used to let him be that way as long as he performed. But it looks like everything's changed now. So we shall see if he comes on or not. But we got about a minute left. So long cross. That's not going to be good enough. And that might be it for Australia. We still got a couple of 40 seconds left. Reyna coming in. Flo Balogun off the pitch. McKennie coming off and Gio Reyna's on the pitch. So there you go. The U.S. will be rounding things up here. Wright and Reyna. Do not destroy my score, man. That's the one thing you cannot do. Come on. Oh, there we go. Right. Is he going to be offside? Right. Just don't score, man. Don't destroy my score, please. There you go. Thank you. He was offside anyway. Oh, man. I'm that guy. Man. We're already winning, man. We don't need another goal. That's my... I still can't see the leaderboard, by the way. There you go. There you go. USA and USA. And I am third as the chants of USA roaring around the Lumen Stadium. Oh, Lord have mercy. And that is it, ladies and gents. The United States will be on the knockout round of this World Cup. There you go. For the land of the free and the home of the brave. The US of A. Hated or adored, but never ignored. Boom, 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 boom. USA, USA, USA. And there you go, ladies and gents. We are buzzing the neat. Then we're going to go back to Los Angeles against Turkey. So there you go. Lovely. Right on, ladies and gents. Well, that is it for this one. Thank you very much for coming on, of course. Yeah, the team won, certainly. That's for show, for show, for show. Listen, in an hour's time, Scotland will be facing Morocco. So join the channel for that one. Come back and we shall have a good show as well with the lads. So thank you very much, all of you out there. Thank you, Waza, for the super chat. We shall see you all on the next one, folks. Take care. Highway the lads. Highway the USA. There you go. See you later, folks. Bye-bye.